Hi, I'm Kelly from Catan Studio. Welcome to this FUNBoxing and reboxing of Catan 3D Edition. We are so excited to release this new premium game that will bring your game night to new dimensions. I'm going to just open this up, show you all the great stuff that comes inside this enormous box, and then I'm going to show you how to put it all back together again. So let's get started. Got some scissors. Get this shrink wrap off. Now this box weighs about 14 pounds. It's pretty big. One thing I want to point out right away is that this outer packaging can be recycled or it can be saved and used as display packaging, and I'll show you both ways at the end of the video. But first I'm just going to open it on up. I'm just going to slide this big thing out of here. And I'll set this aside. All right. In this box, the lid is in, I'll show you at the end. It's here underneath. That's the lid. But now I'm going to show you all the great stuff inside this back tray. So we've got all of the terrain hexes that when you open it, you'll notice they're separated with a little piece of cardboard to make sure that they don't rub together and get scratched up. We've got the number tokens here, which are wrapped up in some plastic. The C-frames, which are also all separated by some cardboard and some foam pieces to keep them protected for transit and travel. And we've got card trays, port pieces. I'm just going to open this up and take it all out. Wow, look at all this stuff. There are so many great pieces in the Catan 3D edition. I'm going to start with player pieces. I like red. That's my favorite. I've got them all over here in bags, but I've taken out a few to show. So these are really great because they are these really beautiful, intricately designed pieces. This is settlement. They are antique washed to give them like a really cool historic look. We've got a city here, which is bigger. Again, this is a blue one. It's got that pretty antique wash on it. And then these roads are just fantastic. They've got these great little detail. It looks like a little cobblestone road. There's even a little wagon wheel. The details are phenomenal. It's got that still that great antique look, which is just really fun. And then I'm going to show you how these go back into the box. So I've got them all bagged up here. And you can just put them in these little wells right here. There's 4 of them, one for each color. I'm just gonna put them back in place here. All right, so now we've got those put away. I'm gonna start with the ports and showing you those and putting those back in the box. So you'll know on the base game, the ports are little punch board tokens. These are great little 3-dimensional boats. They've got 2 resources to indicate 2 or 1 of something else. That's these little grain boat. I'm just gonna set them right in here. This is lumber, brick, wool or sheep, and ore. And those all just have these really nice little kind of custom made spots for them. They just sit snug right in there. And then we also have on the other side 4 spots for these 3-for-1 ports, and the 3-for-1 ports are indicated by these 3 kind of treasure chests or crates to indicate 3-for-1. So I'm just going to put these back in their little homes in the box. All right, so next I'm going to show you this robber. These are the coolest little robber guys. It's a fantastic little figurine. They're even carrying a little sheep. you know, gray, just like normal, but they do have that kind of same antique wash that we saw on the player pieces. And they have this great, oops, this great little home right here. Next, I'm going to show you these dice. These dice are really cool custom Catan dice. They've got the Catan logo right there, and they've got these really cool hexagon shaped pips. Just something really unique, I think, for the Catan games. And they've got a nice little well right here. So put those away. All right, so the next great thing that I really love are card trays. Yay! We've got really nice cards. You'll notice the backs are a little different than your normal base game, but the resources still have their same look. The development cards also have a nice new back, and they just fit fantastic in these card trays, and they stack just like this. And I'm also going to show the longest road and largest army cards, plus all of the building cost cards that you're already familiar with. These stack up and they go in this well right down here, like that. And then the cards can be just stored right in the trays. They don't have to go on a separate thing. They just go right in this well like that. Next, I'm going to show you the number tokens, and I'm going to show you a little bit on how they fit onto these really cool hexagon tiles that we've got, and then I'll show you where they go in the box. So these number tiles are really kind of cool, shiny. They're translucent a little bit. They're really pretty. They sit right on each terrain, has a little spot dedicated to the number token where it can sit and rest. And so you're going to see that on each hexagon. And all of these pieces get gathered up. Just gonna pick them all up, and they have a nice new home. They fit right here, if I'm not dropping them all over the place. So next I'll talk about the C-frames. They should look pretty familiar. They look like our C-frames in the base game Catan, obviously, except for that they've got all this really great three-dimensional detail. You can see the waves crashing into the shores of Catan, and these really great little harbors that come out and protect the harbor markers. So the way these work is you're going to put them face to face with the two ends, puzzle cut ends sticking out, and then slide it into these grooves right here. And we've got 3 of those grooves, and which will fit each of these sets right in it. There they are. Those are not going anywhere. All right, so now for the really fun part, which are the terrain tiles. Stars of the show, these are amazing. I'm just gonna start on one end and work my way over and show you all the really cool details and then where they fit in the box. So starting with our mountain hexes that produce ore. These are just so big and cool. These tiles are based off of sculpts that were originally hand sculpted by Klaus Teuber in Germany in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I just think they are gorgeous. These are made out of plastic, and they fit in these wells right here. Each resource is imprinted into the plastic of the back tray so that you know exactly where each one goes, so you're not left guessing where does it go. You'll know right where it goes. So we're gonna start with our mountains. And they actually kind of go two together, slide right in here. And then this other mountain will go right in here and face the other way, so there's room for both. And then the next step is our brick, which is this really pretty clay color. It's got some nice, tips of green, really pretty trees. It's got that nice little circle where the number token goes. This one I'm going to align with the base of our third ore, and they're gonna go end to end, slide right in there. And then these two, we're gonna do the same, put them together, and just slide them right in between. And I'm just gonna slide the box over. Next are the forest tiles. Now these I just adore. They just look like this big, lush green forest. These are hand-painted tiles. They're just amazing. Really nice plastic. You can see the indentation. You have to look kind of close, but it's right here, this indentation where that number token goes. And we're gonna put those two together, and it slides right in there like that. So now we've got these four. I'm gonna start on the other half here where we're gonna do more of the forest hexes. Just put them right together, slide them right in. And next are our grain fields. I love these too. They've got these really cool little bales. You'll notice a couple of the bales are a little shorter. That's because that's where that number token is gonna sit. They put together, go right in here. We'll see the grain indentation there, indicating that this is where we're putting our grain. So we'll do these two together. And then for maybe my favorite tile, the sheep tiles, the pasture tiles. They're just such a vibrant green. The colors are beautiful. The sheep are so cute, little flocks of sheep. They go straight together, right in. And then your desert piece. It looks like a desert. Got some rocks in here. It's got a little spot for the robber to sit while he's hanging out waiting to steal all your stuff. And that goes right in there. All right, well, now we've got everything back in the box. I'm going to get these little pieces out of my way. I'm going to put this plastic lid back on that holds everything in place so it doesn't slide around, get all messed up, and it's just slides right over everything to hold it in place. Maybe. There. All right. So now everything is back in the box, safely held in place, not going anywhere. I'm going to put the rules you all know and love already. Just put those right here on top. Now I'm going to show you the lid, which has been sitting under here. And we'll talk about ways that you can display this phenomenal piece of art. So, here's the lid. I think it's just gorgeous. It's got this amazing spot gloss on it with the Catan art. On the sides, you can see this spot gloss here on the logo and the little resources. These dice on the sides also have some great spot gloss. It's just a really pretty box that you can display on your game shelf with pride this way. But it also has kind of a secret bonus way, which is the base that shows just the base game art with its pretty big sky and its big rising sun. And that can go back into this box. We talked about how this one could be recycled or it could be kept. And so I'm going to show you how you can display this in its original packaging. So I'm going to tip it upside down. Slide it back into its box. this way. And so now you've got the complete Catan original base game art with its nice pretty window. So you've got a few different ways you can display this on your shelf. I think this is just the coolest thing. We are so excited about this game. We cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on it, touch it, play with it, and really get to experience this whole new dimension of Catan. So thanks for watching this FUNBoxing and reboxing of Catan 3D Edition. You can find more information in the description down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on new games, fun content, lots of news. We've got tournaments. All of that stuff is going to be here on this channel. So we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Like to see Rod box flip this one. That's all I got. Yeah. Welcome to Catan Studios.
Well, the unboxing is ruined.